Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya154. As you may remember, Gaura the potter was so angry with his wife for interrupting his meditation that he came over to beat her, even though she was telling him that he had killed their child. Full of fear, she said to her husband, "For Vitoba's sake, mind if you as much as touch me with your finger." Hearing her utter this oath, Gaura sat down quietly, and with peace and forgiveness in his heart, he began to repeat the names of God. Men and women assembled in the yard and began to talk, one to another, about the event. "The child has been trodden into clay. We've seen this great wrong done." One said, "He's utterly crazy. How did your husband become such?" The second one said, "That's always the effect when one gives himself up to the worship of Hari." Thus different people reviled him in many ways with scornful words. But he would not listen to what they said and continued to worship Hari. Just as when an elephant walks on the royal road, many dogs begin to bark, but the elephant gives no attention. It keeps on walking with pleasure. Or just as in the assembly of pandits, fools make their impudent remarks, but without listening to them, the pandits continue their discussion on the meaning of the Shastras. Or as when the ocean saw the Rishi Agastya, it began to roar in mockery. But the Rishi paid no attention and kept on with his religious ceremonies. Or as a serpent hisses in the presence of an eagle, yet the eagle feels not the slightest fear. So although the men and women were gathered there, reviling him, Gaura paid no attention to them. And steadying his mind, he repeated the names of the husband of Rukmini. It did not even enter into his thought that he had trodden his child into the clay. Bringing Sri Vital to mind, he paid no attention to the sorrows of this world. Gaura and his childless wife. After some days had passed, Gaura's wife began thinking to herself, "Though I continue refusing to speak to my husband, it will not mean the end of this affair. If a king commits a wrong, what can the subjects do? I have no authority to punish my husband." So one day she came near him to wash his feet. Pushing her away, he said to her, "You have laid me under an oath in the name of Vital that I should not touch you with my fingers. Know that such an oath in the name of my Vitoba I will not break." The wife said to the husband, "I spoke to you as I should not have done. Please forgive me. You must accept my service. Busy in my daily duties, I may have said what is good or bad. But if you sit there obstinately refusing me, what will the end be? When jars are placed in the furnace, they naturally touch one another. So when I am busy with my domestic life, I say sometimes what I ought not." Gaura said to her, "The sun may rise in the west, but I have made a fixed determination which I shall never give up. One might fasten the air in a cage, or one might confine space in a jar, but my determination will never be broken. One might hide fire in a load of hay, or the wind in fear might run away from the clouds, but I will never break the oath that has been made in the name of the husband of Rukmini. A pumpkin might sink in the ocean. The god of death might fear the ghost, but my determination is immovable. It will endure forever." As the Vaishnava Bhakta continued thus talking, his wife remained quiet. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.